And now, live from Pod Cabin in Burbank, California, it's the Allison Rosen is your new best friend show. Tonight, Allison welcomes a guest. She's a comedian, actress, writer, and co-host of the podcast Free With Ads. It's Emily Fleming. Chef Jeff is here to tell all your AI chatbots to get off his damn lawn. I'm her husband, Daniel, saying hop on board the love bus and say hello to your new best friend, Allison Rosen.
Allison Rosen, Allison Rosen is your new best friend. Allison, with her good times never end. Allison Rosen, doing the wavy pencil dance again. Allison Rosen, Allison's your new best friend.
Hello, my little post-toasties. Welcome to another exciting episode of Allison Rosen is your new best friend. That particular carbohydrate, which is a cereal, I believe, was sent in on Patreon. By Krista Bispo. And can I say post-toasties by Krista Bispo is the most fun thing to say. Say it. Post-toasties by Krista Bispo. It's fun. Yes, I'm on Patreon. All sorts of fun stuff over there. You can get episodes of The Friend Zone. That is my bonus Patreon podcast. You can also get episodes of my new Patreon bonus podcast, which is called The News with Allison asterisk and Daniel. It's really asterisk, and then you go down a little bit, and then asterisk and Daniel, where we talk about some news stories that we've been thinking about this week. Are we going to continue doing it? I'm not sure. We only just started. We're gauging the reaction. And then there's a level where you can text me and I'll text you back all sorts of fun stuff. Patreon.com/Allison Rosen. And if you're going to subscribe, I would recommend an annual subscription. You get 2 months free. Also, I am on Substack. Wow! AllisonRosen.substack.com. I freshly Substacked, you guys. I just Substacked. Okay. I would like to say hello to my guests, Emily Fleming.
You know, my name is kind of like, thank you. Thank you for having me back. It is kind of deceptively hard to say.
Every time I stumble over Taylor Williams, is it Williams or Williamson? I think it's Williamson.
Wait, there's a Williamson, right?
I don't
Taylor
know.
Williamson? Williams?
Taylor
Tomlinson? Is that who you're talking about?
I think maybe it's Taylor Williams. Oh my gosh.
I'm sure there is.
I love him. He's been on the show numerous times. And I stumble over I say Taylor every time I try to say it because my brain is already on Williams.
Maybe this will make you feel a little better. Jordan Morris, who was my co-host on Free With Ads podcast, in our doc, he was spelling my last name with 2 M's for the longest time. And I'm like, dude, you've known me for a decade.
Yeah.
Like Fleming.
Yeah, like kind of. I think
Right.
a lot of people think it's 2 M's, but there is no one with 2 M's.
Right.
Nobody.
Fleming Steakhouse. It's just one.
one.
Anyway, hello, Emily Fleming, and I'm sorry that I botched your name.
That's
it is
okay.
wonderful to see you. You look especially you always look beautiful.
Thank you.
But you are especially radiant and beautiful tonight.
You too, actually.
Oh my
I mean,
God,
like,
thank you.
You always have good makeup. Your eyeliner is always
thank you.
crisp and nice. But yeah, I kind of did myself up because I'm gonna go somewhere tonight. Also for the podcast.
Yes.
Because the selfies outside, you gotta.
Right.
Because
You
it's
gotta
like,
know.
Is this golden hour? Is this what that is?
I think
Yeah.
it might be.
You got to get a golden hour selfie with good makeup
I
on.
mean, and you've got hot plans later.
I do. I'm very excited.
exciting.
Going to see Birthday Massacre.
Who we've never heard of because we're too old.
No. They've been around since like the early 2000s.
That's how old
I'm
we are.
literally too old for that even.
Whatever.
I don't. Well, it's like Tony, his band Motion City Soundtrack. Somehow that missed me. Miss me with that, I said. No, but to a lot of people, there's a whole generation. You might be in this generation.
Okay.
Motion City Soundtrack, Boy Meets World.
I know the show Boy Meets World. Is that a band too?
No.
Well, just
the
emo.
show meant a lot
I think
to a lot of
emo rock, like that whole.
Well, that version of emo, because I was into like Sunny Day Real Estate, which is
I don't
think
know.
early
I don't know those
aughts.
bands. I missed those too. I think that my 2000s, I was into new metal.
okay. So like
and butt rock, kind of.
like Avenged Sevenfold.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
New metal is like
I was
Korn.
into Korn
Head PE.
and Orgy and Limp Bizkit.
Oh.
And that kind of stuff. And Rob Zombie and stuff like that. And
I love Rob Zombie.
Yeah. And then I kind of moved into this like adult contemporary female singer-songwriter phase where
That
that
is
was like all I listened to.
Like who?
Patty Griffin is like my favorite, and Gillian Welch, which I think is,
Love her.
she's amazing. So it was a lot of that. Paula Cole. which I was into in the 90s as well. I went to two.
Where do all the cowboys
Yeah,
go?
but her
Yeah.
album's really good. The whole album is really good. But no, I went to Lilith Fair twice.
Oh.
My dad took me both times.
Oh, how did your dad regard it?
He was obsessed. Like my dad's, he was
That's so
nominated
sweet.
for a Grammy. My parents were here for the Grammys.
Wait, your dad
And
what does your dad do?
My dad is a bluegrass musician.
I think I had forgotten
He's
that.
in a
That's so
band
cool.
called the Steel Drivers. And they were nominated
Oh.
for a bluegrass album. They didn't win this year, but they won in 2016.
How cool.
So they don't care.
Was he up against Sarah Watkins' group?
But I don't know. All I know is that Billy Strings won, and people really love Billy Strings. And he's really young.
Is that
so
his real last name?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I know. And then Alison Krauss. So it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
the big dogs were in that
Right.
category. So they were like, we ain't gonna win this. But I was like, I still think you could because this album is really good.
I need to go check that out. I would also like to say hello to Jeff Fox.
Hi, Allison. It's good to see you. Are you glad to see me?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, probably, but well, then again, though, it depends. The short answer is no, except when it's convenient. I do. Here's where it's going to get a little murky.
Fabulous, Jeff Fox.
I'm so confused. So many mixed messages.
I know.
What to make of that?
I know. That's what happens when I start talking when I haven't figured out what I want to say yet.
Honestly, that's more direct than any sexual relationship I've had with a man. So I appreciate that. They won't even tell me why they're not texting anymore. Bless you.
When they're not what anymore?
When they're not texting me anymore. They just won't tell me why.
I believe the last time we talked to you about relationships, you were gently part of a throuple.
Oh, God, that blew up in my face.
So hang on one second, because I have got to
Wait, what?
It was bad. It was bad.
Okay, money's changing hands. Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Okay. Throuple explosion. Do tell.
Also, the friend of the girl in the throuple. So it was me, this guy, and then
His girlfriend, right?
Yes, his girlfriend, but they were kind of in an open thing, right? But her friends, I guess, listened to this podcast.
Oh, no.
They listened,
that's awesome.
They listened to that
Oh, no.
episode, and I was in trouble.
What?
Oh,
I
no.
can't remember what you had said, though.
They were just like, "You're talking about us on a podcast," but I'm like, "I didn't say your names. Didn't use any names or
well,
anything."
I'm sorry.
No, you don't need to be sorry. I talked about it, so it's on me. But I also didn't think
Did they
like, why
listen
would they-
because you were on it?
Yes,
I see.
and
Not because they have
Poor
discerning
Allison.
taste.
they were like they're like in their 20s, like they were,
Okay.
So
I'm
it's
too
like,
mature
do they,
for them.
But no, do they even listen to podcasts? Do people in their 20s listen to podcasts at
doubt it.
all? That's kind of
It's only if it's on their TikToks and their YouTubes.
honestly, that's we got to start filming these now. Ugh.
I know. If you turn around, there's a camera with a lens cap on it behind you because it's not on right now.
Yeah.
And there's also all these paint samples up there.
Which I'm enjoying.
Are you? Because Daniel doesn't like any of the colors, and my friend
Well,
Todd Perry said
I
it
like
looks like
the
pieces
dark
of
red
meat.
one.
I'm just not sure if it's covering the whole wall how I'd feel. But,
It does look like beef jerky or leather.
It looks
leather,
like
leather being
leather
tanned.
to me.
Prosciutto-Core.
Yeah.
it is got it leather.
Prosciutto-Core. And then we're also considering like a wood paneling situation. But then I'm like, maybe blue is the way to go.
I don't know. I like warm.
So what color then? 'Cause
I like wood paneling. We just need to explore our options. but
Yeah.
I like wood paneling.
All right. So
I think do the trim a different color
yeah.
with it, like, and kind of complement it.
Mm.
Like a dark, like slate gray in the like trim, and then that color.
That could be neat.
That could be really cool. I'm about to paint a wall in my apartment.
What color are you doing?
Well, I'm going to do this design that I saw this, I don't know, you put little things in folders for like your Instagram. And there's this kind of ombre effect thing that I'm going to do.
Are you doing it yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
I have an art degree.
Ombre
gotta use it.
The ombre effect is tough.
Well, I'm doing like a green, like a dark green into like,
You're not going to do a tough ombre?
Oh, I just got it. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. You can cut this out.
no, but I'm figuring it out because I'm going to start doing my own YouTube channel and I want to have a background that looks
Yeah.
cool. So we'll see. Who knows when I'll start that, but
So it's going to be green going into what?
like a dark green going into like a seafoam in the middle. So it'll
That
start
sounds so
out
cool.
dark in the outside of
Oh,
it
interesting.
and then get lighter in the middle. And then I'm going to put shelves up behind it so I can have all my little trinkets.
Yeah, I love that.
So many trinkets.
They need to see the light
You
of
gotta
you
display
two.
'em.
You gotta like, oh man, I got dolls on dolls on dolls.
What
man.
kind of dolls are like? When my friend
I
Jenny
got
doll?
American Girl
Okay.
doll. But people say she's terrifying, so I don't know if I'll put her up on that shelf. But I have the Joan Holloway Mattel Barbie doll from Mad Men.
Oh, cool!
Wow,
I
I
didn't even
didn't
know
know
there
that-
was that.
Yeah.
They for a minute there when Mad Men was at their height, they did like Barbie dolls. So they had a Betty, a
No way.
Roger Sterling, a Don Draper, and a Joan.
Have you kept her in the box?
Yes.
Have you played with her
She's in the box, and I'm keeping the netting over her head with the perfect hairdo.
Yeah.
She has the little pin necklace. It's friggin'
That's-
gorgeous. She's
cool.
beautiful.
Is she extra busty? Like
yeah,
Joan
well,
was?
she's the design of the original Barbie. You know,
Okay.
that face with the big eyeliner,
Yeah.
and then the boobs are very pointy. So it works perfect.
Well, I can't wait to see that.
I'll
So
take
wait,
a picture and send you.
Can we please go back to it exploding in your face? So they listened to the podcast.
Yeah. I had to go to a bar with the guy, and he sat me down and had a talk with me about it. And
About
I
the
was like-
podcast?
yeah.
Oh my God.
He wanted me to talk about it. It was a whole thing. Basically, it went on for a long time. He's great, whatever. But they broke up, and then he was like, I just want to be friends. And I was like, all right, I've been through the ups and downs with this. I'll just be your friend. That didn't last very long. And then we were back at it, but ultimately it just, he hadn't been single in so long. He wanted
Yeah.
to go be free,
Right.
So
And were you dating him and he was dating her, or were you dating him and her?
no, I wasn't dating her.
Okay.
I'm so fucking straight. Ugh. It's so annoying. But
So you were just sharing him kind of.
yeah, kind of, I guess. It was, but I had like, you have feelings for each other kind
Yeah.
of thing. That's where it gets complicated. I think that you have to be someone very in control of like compartmentalizing and emotion and that kind of
Right.
thing in order to successfully do an open or,
Yes.
polyamory relationship. And I'm not one of those people. I'm a needy, a horny, needy, annoying motherfucker. It's like,
Good to know yourself.
yeah, and I want one person. That's kind of the deal. But I was experimenting with it.
So it sounds like it was a learning experience. Then.
It was.
That's
was.
good.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, I stepped in it after the podcast.
Well, I do feel bad about that.
I don't think you should feel bad, honestly.
I'm going to.
I think it should make people excited about every time I'm on here. I get in trouble.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Like pretty much every time.
That's right. You got in trouble about something else.
Yeah, I did, but we can't talk about
Oh,
it.
yeah. Okay.
Well,
What's it going to be this time?
I don't know. I
I'm
think
excited
it's
to
me
find out.
talking about how Jordan can't spell my name. He's going to be so mad. No, he won't
he's
care.
going to be enraged.
Yeah.
Emily, do you know anyone who has a pet snake? Or have you ever?
Do I? I don't think so.
Because I am working on some bold judgments of snake owners.
Okay.
And I know that I'm going to potentially offend my herpetologist listeners
Okay.
if it has to do with a snake. I have a turtle, so that's a reptile. So
Ooh,
I
that's
also-
controversial.
Is it?
Well, don't they have like a lot of diseases and stuff?
Oh, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not like making out with my turtle or anything.
Oh, all right.
So I did touch on this briefly on the news with Allison Asterisk and Daniel, but I haven't talked about it on the main show yet. As you may have noticed when you came in, I have a lot of, I don't know if you saw all the fish tanks as you walked in.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God.
I just saw the new dog because I
Yeah.
haven't been here in a couple years.
Okay.
and that bitch Wendy didn't like me very much, and like didn't like respond to me too much. And then this dog,
Peter's all about you.
I think he's all about everyone. I think he's just like a happy, friendly
He is.
dog. But I think it's brought something out in Wendy that because Wendy was also coming up to me, letting me pet her.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so great that you got a buddy for Wendy. Wendy looks like a puppy too, like jumping and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
she was getting into it with him.
she seems like she's just blossomed into a different dog. I don't know.
Aw.
They're both so cute. Oh my
So,
God.
Wait, maybe, I wonder if you were here before we got Wendy heart surgery.
Oh, I don't know.
Has it been that long? Because if we didn't have Peter yet,
Right.
quite possibly.
Yeah, it
Because
might
we
be.
got
What
him- 'cause,
happened?
so she had a heart condition. Cavaliers get it a lot.
Oh.
And it's, oh my God, mitral valve disease, which ultimately usually is fatal. But we are insane. And we took her to Japan where they do this. They pioneered this surgery.
You
Like
guys
open heart surgery.
are awesome.
we're crazy.
Love this. No, if you love something, like,
Yeah.
fuck setting it free, man. Yeah, keep that going as long as you can.
Well, I was thinking about it today. I was thinking if it was the kind of thing like dialysis or something super intensive where it would be like a lot of medical treatment on an
Maintenance.
ongoing basis. But this was just like a one and done.
It's
and
also
now,
quality of her life
yeah,
situation.
now
where
she
it's-
doesn't have this heart condition anymore.
Nice.
Now she gets to die of something else.
Exciting.
Someday, Yeah. So anyway, so she is healthier now than when you saw her,
Okay.
if it was before we had Peter.
It was.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'm sorry for calling her a bitch, but it is kind of.
So she literally is a
she's a
bitch.
huge
She is
No,
a
but she
bitch.
literally is a bitch.
Yeah, she's a female dog.
Yeah.
Which I realized that after saying it, I was like, in my in my head.
Yeah. We call her an old bitch sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
She's deaf, so even if
She is?
spoke English, she
Pretty
wouldn't.
much. Yeah.
Aww.
Even
Yeah.
if she could hear,
This
she wouldn't hear
duo
it.
of the two of them is really adorable. I'm like so stoked for you guys.
We thought when we got Peter that she would be like, oh, they're going to be best friends and everything. And she wasn't
At
having
first.
it. But recently,
We'll see them
We'll catch
sitting
them
next to each other.
leaning against each other.
Or
Yes, I
like
know.
Peter will be like licking her and kind of like grooming her.
But don't you think that's kind of the way it goes when you have like
I think so.
yeah, because
Yeah.
my dog, I grew up with a golden, and then my dad would play music for this lady who had like a property where a lot of kind of stray cats lived.
Uh-huh.
And there was this cat that I guess he liked, probably because the cat liked him specifically. And then he brought this black and white feral cat home, which was a nightmare.
Feral
It
cats
was-
never.
It was crazy. It scratched the holy crap out of you when you'd be sleeping. He'd just grab your feet.
Oh
and,
my
like,
God.
go nuts. But as
Like
he,
playing or
he was
attack?
just psycho. I don't
Okay.
know. But then, and our golden was so obsessed with this cat, like wanted to sniff it, got its face swatted, didn't care, just kept being obsessed with the cat. Cat hated the dog. And then over time, as they became old men, they'd be cuddling with each other. And
I do
it's really sweet. Over time,
think Daniel's gonna cry.
But I also think being
I'm not going
annoyed.
to cry. I was thinking about football.
Don't you think complacency is the thing that
Yeah.
deteriorates your health? Like being annoyed and having to adjust
Yes.
to new stuff is good for you in the long run.
Oh, yeah.
So being annoyed by this thing in your house is at least like stimulating.
That was totally.
Hello, Punky Brewster. Henry Warnemont didn't want a little rascal in his house, but then she opened his heart.
It was it was my philosophy in getting married. I was like, if I can be annoyed every day, like keep me alive longer, I should marry this.
That's
bitch.
amazing.
So I hope that the fact that they are now beginning to cozy up after like
Yes.
a year and something means it's the beginning of them being.
Oh yeah,
Best
and then
buds.
when Wendy passes away, it will devastate Peter.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's when we bring in the third dog.
Yes.
That we at some point. Is there going to be 3 dogs at once to distract
No,
people?
No. You got to.
Everyone seems so certain there's not going to be 3 dogs at once.
Well, then it's like I feel like Wendy will be like,
Oh, you
this is a
replaced
death
me."
replacement.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
that dog.
She definitely
You don't want
will
her to
think
know
that.
that.
I don't think she's that smart. We've decided because I
She's
think
not very
Peter
bright.
is kind of
She's-
whip smart. Peter's very smart.
Yeah.
And Wendy's just not. But she's
I don't know about
sweet.
that.
She's sweet.
She's very discerning, I think.
Yeah. It's hard to tell.
She's picky. She's choosy.
She seems like a lovable doofus.
Yes, I think that's what she
I
is.
think. I mean that is the highest compliment.
me at first?
Because she's a doofus. She hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah, well.
If you come around enough, it took her a while to warm up to Jeff, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but now we're like, I mean, we became
Tight.
pretty good pals. Yeah.
Yeah.
They go way back.
That's cool.
So anyway, I have a number of fish tanks because I've become a crazy fish tank person.
Okay.
There's like, you walked by 6 tanks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why didn't I notice it? I think because the dogs were distracting
They
me.
were distracting you, yeah. So there's a store called Burbank Scales and Tails.
Oh, I've been there.
You have?
Wasn't there like a Komodo dragon at one point
Probably.
in the pit in the middle? I was like, is this legal?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that place is great.
There's like the reptile section, and then there's the insects, worms, insects and worms section. There's like guinea pigs
birds.
and birds. And then there's the fish section in the back. And they're all sort of balkanized. So like my fish guy is, has like a whole different vibe than the reptile guys. And also they sell body jewelry at this store.
Right.
So
Right. In the reptile section, they also sell
body jewelry, like
belly
chains.
Yeah. Like heavy gauge earrings.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of stuff like that. And some like like a heavy like gemstone or something,
Or like
crystal.
a belly button ring or something.
Yeah, and like big silver,
Cool.
motorcycle
I got to
guy
go back
rings.
there and check it out. But yeah,
I do love the store. I talk about them endlessly. However, I have begun more and more to have an awareness of the rats and mice that are being sold to feed the snakes.
yep.
Because there's like a price sheet when you walk up that's just on the counter that's like, the size of the rat and like pre-killed. People, they don't have, it's crossed out, but pregnant mouse, people will buy.
Oh my God.
I know, it's Epstein file shit.
That is too much.
And then, so there's been a lot of
That's like the caviar of rats.
I know. And also like, is that one big meal? Is that like
It's a turducken.
Yeah.
A turretin.
Right. Ew. So I have more and more begun to overhear upsetting conversations, like the owner explaining how to like thaw out your rat for the snake. And then I recently
So wait, have you gotten the snake?
Oh, no. I'm not going
God,
to.
no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
No. I have become a rat, and I've always been very afraid of rats and mice, but
Really?
but I've become more and more a fan of rat. Like
I'm a big fan of rats as well.
I
I've
consume a
thought
fair
about
amount of rat
getting.
content. Yes, me too. I'm not going to because
I might, but you have to get at least 2 because they need their social animals, so they need a buddy.
I mean, they're so on Instagram. They are so cute.
Well, there's an episode of GMM.
Good Mythical Morning.
Good Mythical Morning. Well, it was Good Mythical Weekend.
Oh.
My very good friend Michaela is terrified of rats.
Okay.
So we had an episode about her getting over her
I
fear
need to
of
watch
rats.
this. Did she get over it?
I mean, because these rats were so cute. So there were these people who breed like
Fancy rats.
fancy rats. And so they breed like the sweetest, smartest ones
Yeah.
and this like really soft, feathery, light gray coat.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not very big. They're kind of little. And they are the cutest things I've ever seen. And they wear like you could put an outfit on them.
I know.
So he had this little rack of outfits that he
Oh my
brought out,
God.
and
Oh my
Michaela got
God.
to pick the outfit, and it had like a little purple vest,
Aw.
and then a little green beanie with
So
a
fucking
daisy
cute.
coming
I mean,
out the
come
top.
What the
on.
hell?
It was the cutest thing I've ever seen, and I held this rat and was like, I'm madly in love with this rat. And then he was like, I breed them like all the time, like I'll from this line if you want to look at them. And oh God, I mean,
Yeah, they're really cute.
they're so cute, but then it's like I'm a rat lady. There's like
Yes.
there's a cat lady thing, and then there's a rat lady thing. But then I'm like, why do I care about other people's opinions so much? The other thing was,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, the other thing is like, oh, men won't want to date you. Why is that an opinion that I'm having to still have
If
in
you're
my
a cat
head?
lady or a rat lady or
Rat
both.
lady that like a man will be like, ew, she's a rat. It's like, okay,
Is that right?
ew. Well, that's what people say,
Yeah.
you know. And it's like, why do I care? I'm done.
Right.
I'm done caring
Don't
what
care.
men think.
Yeah.
I'm done.
They
But
only live for a couple years. That's the downside to rats
Oh,
as pets.
really?
Like 2 years, yeah.
they
That's what I've
seem
read.
like a thing where it would just live. Like birds can live for like 20 years.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is crazy.
No, rats are just like,
Wow. Yeah, I had a hamster growing up, and
And?
I loved that. I loved that thing.
yeah.
We did this thing. My sister, maybe this is messed up. My sister and I would lay on the bed and put them in our shirts and let it just like tickle us, like run around in our shirt. Is that weird? Maybe that's
I
a
feel
little
like,
weird.
I don't know. I feel like if you got a rat, you'd do that with your rat.
Yeah, you just see how long you can take it until
Yeah.
it's too tickly.
So I have become a rat fan.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of selling of rats at this store, both live and not live. There's a whole refrigerator full of frozen ones.
Yeah.
And then and it's every time I like catch a whiff of these conversations, I go home and I like do research on it because I'm like upset by it and I need to further upset myself. And the last straw for me was I was in the store with Elliot. It was at the end of the day, and I heard this loud crack. It sounded like an electrical crack, and it made me jump. Just to get to the end of the suspense. I never found out what that sound was, but I heard it a few different times. And then there were these 3 hot girls who I hate, who I don't know why I've decided I don't know why I hate them. I don't know why the fact that they're hot makes me hate them also.
I know you gotta wrestle with that in your head sometimes.
Yeah.
Like why does that bother me so much?
It just seemed like 3 hot, dumb pick me girls, and they were like, they had a snake, and they were asking like, well, how long does a rat stay knocked out? And I'm like, you're knocking out rat. Like, there's just so much.
So wait,
discussion.
you're drugging them and then feeding
I think
them?
the electrical crack might have been the knocking out.
Well,
Like they were stunning the rats.
yeah, they stun them, but they don't have any. They don't use according to what I read, there's not a stun gun.
Are they doing that?
So that it doesn't attack your snake.
Well, that seems like a fair fight, though. You got to give it a shot.
I know, but so anyway,
That's what it's like in the wild. If that snake can't handle it, fuck that snake.
That's how I feel.
Survival of the fittest, baby.
But apparently, so the guy said to the queen hot girl, he was like, in worst case scenarios, a snake could even die. She's like, I know, that's my worst fear. I'm like, shut up.
I know.
So
that's a shitty ass snake.
Yeah. But apparently you can
You got to
bring...
teach your snakes grit these days.
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
When I was a baby
coddled
snake,
yeah, my snake walked to school uphill.
I fought scorpions in the snow
Right.
uphill.
Apparently you can bring your snake to the store, and for $5 extra, they'll take them back and feed them for you, and you don't have to get your hands dirty. But like,
Well, that's kind of I just feel like if you own a pet, you should be able to be responsible for all of what comes along with it.
well,
Except for the grooming. That's weird. Some dudes,
Yeah, I know.
some dudes I date will groom their dogs themselves.
Oh, really?
And they just look like
Don't do that.
They're patchy as hell,
Yeah.
and like they just look chunks are missing, and you're like, just take them to the place
Yeah.
and get them groomed. It's weird.
So here comes my judgment.
Okay.
I just want to know, if you have a snake and you're feeding it live rodents, is that thrilling for you, or is that upsetting for you? And if it is upsetting, why did you get a snake? And like, I just feel like this segment of society is, they're into gnarly shit.
Yeah.
Sort of like hunters.
Or they're really into like natural history kind of stuff. Like
guess, but go
there's
to a
a
museum.
level of like fascination with animal behavior, I think sometimes with snake people.
Yeah.
But I worked at that like taxidermy natural history store like in 2018 to 2019. It was
I
called
didn't know this.
Necromance. It was on Melrose Avenue.
I know.
It's no longer with us, but I worked there for a while, and I'd get a bucket of bats in formaldehyde. They sent it, and then you'd have to, put them in the jars with the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Because people wanted to buy
right.
a specimen jar with a bat in it.
Yeah.
But it was always bats that, ones that were sent in were ones that needed to be culled or whatever because they were eating good insects. There were too many of them. They were over reproducing, and so
I believe you.
they had to
but
do
like,
that. No, pretty much.
How did they finger these specific rats? It's like, you ate too many good roly-polies.
All
Well,
of
no,
it.
I'm just talking about the circle of life kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like, I had to like break their wings and rinse them off from the formaldehyde and then
Ew.
slide them into the jar.
How was that for you?
At some point, it became really fascinating to me, where it's like they're already dead, but it's just interesting to see the
crackle?
just inner workings of bats, because it's the
Yeah.
only mammal that can fly, which is
Yeah.
also very fascinating. But there's things about like snakes too, like the snake skeleton and everything. I was really fascinated by. They had those. I think people who like snakes are kind of into this weird nature like predator kind of thing, like they're into that. But also like people have hunting dogs
Yeah.
that go and like hunt down and put birds' necks in their mouth and like shake
I know.
them. So it's like, I think that owning an animal that attacks things or eats other animals that's been around for a while. It's just snakes aren't that cute. They're like really scary looking, and if
Yeah.
people who put them on and go around in public,
Oh, no.
fuck that. I hate that. That is so inconsiderate of the public. It is so inconsiderate to other human
Right.
beings.
That's
Because
what I'm saying.
people
Owning
are
a
scared
snake
of
is a
snakes.
little bit antisocial.
It is, and it's also like they're getting off on scaring people.
That's what this is my point. They're
Which-
like, look at me.
But that's public snake people. That's not the
Okay.
people who have a terrarium and stuff. So I don't.
well, is the Venn diagram a circle? I hate that.
Maybe so. But we did have a snake at Mythical. Now that I think about it,
all right.
Craig the snake,
That's
and
a cute name.
they had him for an episode where they did yoga, like with snakes, because there's like
Puppy yoga,
goat
yeah,
yoga, and
yeah.
puppy. So they did it with snakes instead. And the thing is, if you buy a snake at a pet store, you can't return it.
Why?
It's just policy. You can't
Yeah,
return
everyone
them.
knows this.
And it's like so definitely don't get one.
Oh,
But,
I couldn't be less
So
tempted.
he lived at the show, like
What
at
did
the
they feed
studio.
him?
My very good friend Jenna would feed mice, but it was the dead
Live?
ones.
Oh, yeah,
dead
okay.
ones.
I
No,
prefer
they're
that.
not. Like I think the live one thing is pretty messed up. I think don't do that.
The pregnant one's weird too because it's not like a.
Well, it was crossed out.
Really
so-
messed up.
But it's not like a snake chews its food. Like, how does it even know it's
I
pregnant?
think it's just if you want a mouse plus. It's just
It's
a little
like
more.
extra-
It's more.
There's a
food.
discount for like it's kind of like buying in bulk at Costco.
Or what if it was
Yeah.
like you're buying it because you're buying the preloaded rat and then keep it around for a couple
Preloaded
weeks,
rat.
and it's going to make 10 rats.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's messed up. Yeah, no,
That's
I think
possible.
the dead
It
the
is.
dead mice, that makes sense to me. But it's like you can't just give a snake kibble. Like,
Right.
this is what it eats.
Well, from my research, many people in the snake world don't think you should do live feeding.
I would
if
think
you have a
so.
snake in captivity, just feed it frozen. But there are certain snakes, for various reasons, that won't respond to
Yeah.
frozen food, and that's when you have to bring them potentially a stunned mouse or something. Ugh.
Well, yeah, it's
So
terrifying.
anyway, yeah,
I think bearded dragons are cute.
Oh my god, so cute.
Yeah.
and they just eat bugs. I'm okay.
Well,
with that.
no, I hear they're like a lot of maintenance actually.
really.
Yeah,
You
I
got to
kind
shave them all the time.
There's those things in their jowl that have to like pop out. There's like I don't know what it's called, but
They're like dogs because I'll go and I'll walk by the bearded dragons.
they seem cool.
They're
Like,
they're so interactive. They're like sitting up on their little like enclosure, like looking around, like it seems like they want to
I
have a
think they
conversation.
like being held. There's some people that would come in necromance who had a bearded dragon on their shoulder, but they had a leash that was on them, and it had bat wings on the leash.
God.
It was like a harness, and I
See,
thought
that's
that
a
was
whole-
so cute.
that's
Dragon.
That's a community of people.
Oh yeah,
though, and
dragon wings. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's so smart.
If you have a snake or a bearded dragon, are you having weird sex? Right?
I bet they're having good sex.
Maybe.
I think so. I think if you're willing to, like, take care of a kind of complicated animal that looks super goth, you're
Yeah.
probably having some good sex.
Jeff, I feel like you would have known a snake owner.
Yeah.
You were one?
No, my old roommate had a snake.
Oh my God, you've been so quiet this whole time.
Yeah.
Am I right with my judgment, or am I completely off base?
Uh,
So you lived with a snake.
I lived with a snake. Yeah, and she fed its mice.
Live ones.
Yeah, but then the mice got loose.
Oh.
Amazing.
And then that was a whole thing.
Mice or mouse?
Mice, multiple.
Multiple. Oh, so she had multiples at once?
Yeah.
Wait, did she go to Burbank Scales and Tails?
No, this was back in Philly.
Okay. So she would have like an enclosure for the mice.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like she would have to buy mice to feed it, and yeah.
But then they get away from the snake, maybe.
They just got out of the cage somehow, and I just remember
They do
chasing
that.
mice around, and I got one cornered. It was the last one we were trying to catch, and it ran up my pant leg.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Emily does with her hamster.
No.
It was not fun.
It's
Oh my
shirts, not pants.
Yeah, it's totally different.
I'm not Richard Gere.
yeah.
Cut that out.
How high up did it get?
Allegedly.
Well,
Allegedly.
I smartly, it was all reflex. I can take no credit for it. I grabbed my pant at the knee
Oh, that's good.
and
You
pinched
cinched
it off so
yeah.
that he couldn't get any higher. And then I grabbed my pant down around my ankle. And so I had him trapped between my knee and my ankle. Of course, being mostly concerned with him not getting higher up my pants.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And then shook my foot into a paper bag until he fell out the bottom of my
Smart.
pants.
Very,
Yeah, it was-
very smart.
well, I had time to think about it. We have been chasing these mice. They got
Oh
loose,
yeah.
and
I mean,
it was a while.
hamsters do the same thing.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, like my next door neighbor friend Laura, she got for Christmas like a hamster that I guess was pregnant, and they didn't know. And
slut.
they got this big, the big hamster cage with all the tubes. It
Yeah.
was like ultimate Discovery Zone hamster cage. Like, and she opened it on Christmas Day, and there were tons of baby hamsters in
Oh
there.
my God.
And they were
That's
like,
kind of
"Oh my
adorable.
God!" And they kept most of them. And they all got out. And this was when we were like 9 or something that she got this. I would sleep over at their house like to senior year of high school. We would see we'd see one. And you had to catch it and put it back in the cage. They were in the walls for a decade. Like it was so crazy. And we'd like be hanging out and see one and go, get it. Like, and then you'd have to go get him and put him in the cage. It was crazy. They just reproduced like crazy. And it was so funny. I loved it.
Wow.
It's so funny that there's such a small breaking point between cute hamster and disgusting rat.
Yeah.
I know.
And
They're both
rats
cute,
are,
but
I
yeah.
think,
They're just
arguably have
big.
the better personalities.
Yeah.
From what I see on Instagram. Can we please go back to your roommate situation?
Yes,
now,
yes.
2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
One, what was the tone of trying to catch the mice? Was it a lot of like shrieking? And because that's how I would just be like,
Also, what were you using? You had a
Yeah.
net?
pants.
Yeah.
I think we just got like bowls or Tupperware or something from the kitchen. We're trying to corner them and like put the bowl on top of them and then scoop and put them in a bag.
And then
But it wasn't a lot of screaming.
there wasn't a lot of.
No, I screamed a little bit.
Yeah. It's a
My
little
throat
scary.
got sore and just
And
They're
then-
so
stopped.
tiny and fast.
So fast. And they can turn on a dime.
Yeah.
They just have that breakaway speed.
And then my second question. I'm trying
We'll
to
get to
phrase.
it.
I'm trying to phrase it correctly.
How was the sex?
I'm trying to articulate it. Like, was your why do you think your roommate had a snake? What did she get out of having a snake?
I don't know. She was not like a wild person. So, I mean, I think people that have weird animals, it can really break hard one of 2 ways. It can either be like, I'm a wild person, I'm into wild stuff, or it's like, I'm kind of boring and like I'm trying a little too hard to be weird here.
Or they were kids and they grew up having a pet snake or a tarantula, and that's just kind of something they kept doing.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know.
Did you feel
I
sorry
think
for the
tarantula
mice?
people are even weirder.
Yeah, I felt bad for the mice.
Did she feel bad for the mice? Probably not.
I don't know.
Did she take the snake out?
Yeah, every now and then.
How'd you feel about that?
I mean, she didn't run around with it. She would just kind of take it out of the cage, but yeah, she didn't like bring it down to the living room and have it hang out. I think she thought it was smart to keep it in the terrarium.
Bring it
was
out
safer
to
that
watch
way.
Real Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this a room? Were you friends with her, or was it like a roommate situation?
No, I was friends with her.
Okay.
Before then, and we're actually still friends now.
So you knowingly moved into a house with a snake?
No, we agreed to all move into this house together, and the snake just showed up. I mean, it was. I mean,
it
she
have,
had
like-
it, but I didn't. I
I
don't
have like a leather case with like stickers from different like cities on it.
Yeah. So I don't think I knew ahead of time that a snake was coming, but it didn't really bother me. There was a lot of weird stuff going on in that house. The
Sounds
previous people that had lived there had a goat that they kept in the
Oh,
basement.
my.
Yeah.
No.
The
And
sense.
they were friends of mine too. And
A pet goat?
Wait, they had a goat in the basement.
goat in the basement.
Oh my God.
Why?
It was like their dog. It was like they would take it to the park, let it out in the backyard, but it slept in the basement. It took us a long time to get the goat smell and hair out of the house.
Wait, they took it to the park?
Yep. You got a lot of
And
funny
did
looks.
what?
Like you would walk your dog. They would take their goat to the park and put it on a leash and run it around. And
That's wild.
you get a lot of weird looks in West Philadelphia.
But also, what
if
did
you
the
have a goat.
dogs out in public think? Like,
I think they just thought it was a weird dog.
yeah,
Which
exactly.
goats kind of are.
They
You know,
are.
I was out walking in our old place, our old neighborhood. We were walking the dog, and there was what I thought was a dog, and came upon it. It was a big cat. What kind of cat was that? Someone in the neighborhood had a pet.
I barely. I
Was
Is it one of
barely
those
remember.
weird ones that kind of look like it's crossed with a leopard kind of thing?
Yeah,
those big or a Mancoon.
I don't
think it
know.
might have been
It wasn't a
Mancoons are crazy.
house
big.
cat. It was like a lynx or something,
Oh.
but like on a leash.
Cats and cat people, I feel they're immoral fucknuts.
Wow.
I have a rich history of having opinions about animals. Cats are not okay. Holden is just so negs on cats. Cats are gross. Fuck you. Cats.
These are all real drops.
These are not big cats. Shelly and John.
The hate goes back so far.
This is a smear campaign.
Yes, it is.
One little thing that I just remembered about my friend feeding the snake is that there wasn't a fascination with it.
Okay.
So she would just take the mice and put them in the cage and then just drop it in. And then it was like, let nature take its way.
Yeah.
And then we would come and check every now and then, like, has the snake eaten the mouse yet or not? But it was never like, watching it eat.
Okay,
or anything
good.
like that. I'm sure people do that, but that's not what she was like.
Man, people might not be as monstrous as I'm making them out to be. I feel like I had a real, like, babyish, it's maybe too pejorative, but like I had a very young sort of reaction of like, they're hurting the rats.
No, I think that's valid, completely valid.
And so anyway, the good news is I have since found a store, Mark's Tropical Fish, that only does fish.
Okay.
So now I go there, although I do think I will still be going back to Burbank Scales and Tails for water and various other things. I don't know.
Some belly button rings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some rose quartz. So new exciting thing in my life. There's a new fish store in my life for now. We'll see where this goes.
And do you regret Googling what happened to baby rats during the Holocaust?
Yes, I do.
Mouse.
Big callback.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I've never been able to
That's
read
banned
that.
in Tennessee.
It is?
It is?
Nashville,
Why?
yeah.
Why?
They got
So for
a lot
anyone
of
who
book
doesn't
banning
know,
going on.
Mouse
Why would they
is
ban that one, though?
a graphic novel
Well, it's
about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would they ban that? Do they not believe it
I mean, what is
happened?
their rationale?
Yeah.
for
No, they
banning
don't
it?
want anything that's about like, Black history. They're banning a lot of
They
books.
consider it to be woke.
Well, I think they just don't want people
To ask
knowing
questions?
about it. I think
Do
they
you know
want to
about the
erase
Holocaust?
a lot of history. Yeah.
I mean, that's so weird.
But
It
it's weird
is.
because America doesn't come off poorly in.
No, it's not even our history.
It doesn't matter. They think it's, I guess too graphic or
Right.
it doesn't make any sense, but it's on the list. But I got
Stupid.
Mouse, and there was 2 that I remember getting that it was at the Scholastic Book Fair when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it was out, like people
Yeah.
and everybody was getting it. So I had it, and I remember it really being disturbing.
Yeah.
But it made me ask my parents a lot of questions, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that there's a lot of banned books. I think Harry Potter's banned,
Cool.
But Harry
witchcraft
Potter,
and that kind of thing.
is that why Harry Potter's banned?
Yeah.
Because the Harry Potter banning, it's almost the horseshoe theory of like J.K. Rowling is also getting banned places for
the people
her
who were
feelings
banning
about
it,
trans.
if they knew that was happening, they'd probably
They'd
bring
unban
it back.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's that witchcraft kind of thing. There's
No,
a lot
that is
of
why, I
like
think.
Christians that think that
Yeah.
it's promoting witchcraft.
Oh my God. And can we say what happened in our school or should I not? Actually, I don't know if I can or not.
I don't know what you're thinking of.
Well, I'll say it and then. Well, so I'll say this in the most light way. A teacher got in trouble for having a Dungeons and Dragons club.
Yep, people think that is
That's-
witchcraft.
And he's like the nicest teacher.
I mean, and Stranger Things definitely addressed this.
Oh, I didn't watch
But
it that far.
That's in the 80s. Like,
Yeah.
you'd think
Well-
that we would have moved past this by
I
now.
know.
Yeah.
But it's so popular now. Everybody's
I just
playing
think-
it.
There are people that when they formed that opinion in the 80s, they never changed their mind,
But also, Fisher Price makes Ouija boards.
Yeah.
Where's our priorities here? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally conjuring the dead,
Right.
supposedly. And it's made by the same people that make tricycles.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. But somehow that's normalized. And we played light as a feather, stiff as a board. Like,
We
we
did
were doing
too.
witchcraft like crazy when we were kids.
Oh my God. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Every slumber party involved that.
Yeah. And it was all just like physics, really.
We played 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor.
What's that?
Where you drink 3 tequilas and you fall down drunk.
Oh my God. How old were you when you were playing that?
It's a joke.
I don't get the joke.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Kids games.
It's a sign of a good joke when you have to explain to someone
I know.
young
You know
what you're talking
do
about.
you know that a lot of people have to explain a lot of jokes to me? Like Jordan has to explain his jokes to me because I just don't know when sarcasm's happening. I have a hard time, and as a comedian, that's a problem. That's bad. I should fix that.
Doctors can be women.
See, he's being sarcastic.
I know that's such a funny. Yeah, no, those I know But every once in a while, there's a joke that goes over my head. Or when Matt does a Lord of the Rings joke, and I'm like, I
wouldn't get that either. You know what we used to do at summer parties, which was fun? Did you ever stand in the doorway and you push your arms against the door, and then you hold it,
and then they come up,
and then your arms just go up? That's magical.
That's actually really good for your posture.
It is.
Yeah, there's
I should do that more often.
Or when you go in the door frame and you put your arms on either side of the wall and then lean forward through the door frame, it's supposedly good for your posture and your back.
I did not know this. Yeah. But you know what I do know is how delicious Factor is. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with Factor?
I'm not.
Emily?
Tell me more.
Factor is a meal delivery service. So, there's so many companies that are like, here's a box of ingredients and a recipe card, and it's
me with it.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's fine, but why not just deliver me the meal that's already prepared so that I can just put it in my refrigerator, and then when I'm hungry, I can pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes and then have a delicious meal that is curated to my specific dietary goals. For example, high protein, calorie smart. They have one for GLP-1 people now. I love Factor. It's delicious. Daniel has been enjoying Factor. Quality functional ingredients, including lean proteins, colorful veggies, whole food ingredients, and healthy fats. No refined sugars, no artificial sweeteners, no refined seed. And I love artificial sweetener, but I also love Factor, so it's confusing for me. No refined seed oils, meals that fit your goal and schedule. Healthier eating, calorie management, more protein. They have tons of options. Yeah, so it's high protein, calorie smart, Mediterranean diet, GLP-1 support. They have ready-to-eat salads. The new Muscle Pro collection supports strength and recovery. They also have breakfast. But a couple of my favorite meals are the honey butter chicken breast with Yukon mashed zucchini and caramelized onion. And then also the smoky Gouda macaroni and shredded beef with cauliflower, peppers, and tomatoes. It's all really good, though. Head to factormeals.com/AllisonRosen50, the number off, and use code AllisonRosen50 off. So ALISON Rosen50, the number off. Don't misspell Allison, guys. I'm worried about people misspelling Allison, and they need to know that I sent you, Allison with one L. factormeals.com/AllisonRosen50 off and use code AllisonRosen50 off to get 50% off and free breakfast for a year.
Whoa.
Eat like a pro this month with Factor. New subscribers only, varies by plan. One free breakfast item per box for 1 year while subscription is active. All right. That's right. Now, I got to find my phone to see what time it is because Emily has a bit of a hard out.
Careful, Texter.
It's 5:15 right now, but I can leave it like 5:45.
Okay, excellent. Let's do Just Me or Everyone.
It's
Nice.
time for Just Me or Everyone. Sometimes I ponder on something I have thought or done. Is it just me or everyone?
Skadoop doop. Emily, do you have one?
I do, and I'm trying to pull it up on my Instagram because I saved it. The lead singer of Three Doors Down just died.
Oh,
Let's see.
I don't know who that is, but I know who. I know who.
If I go crazy now, will you still call me Superman? That song. I was into. I think he applies for butt rock.
Yeah,
Was
sure.
that I think they consider Nickelback and Puddle of Mud.
They call it
And
butt rock?
Butt rock. I don't know why, but it's
I think of like butt rock,
Creed,
ZZ Top.
Creed, and that kind of thing. Yeah, I think that they're all in there.
I think it's BHUTT rock.
Yeah, butt rock.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember Chris Loxamana explaining that.
I didn't know that.
what
I
is
always
the
thought it
meaning
was
behind it?
BUTT.
I don't know. I think it just sounds like
Just sounds like your butt's
people-
clenched,
or your butt's dirty, one or the other.
Yeah.
It sounds like the kind of music you play while hanging out by the river in cargo shorts
I think of it as bar, like just being in a grungy bar.
in a
like
dive
music.
bar.
Yeah. Dive bar music.
So when I first heard the term butt rock, I was like, does not compute. I don't understand.
It's kind of hard to explain. I think. Yeah.
And this is re-bringing it up, but I settled into like Allman Brothers ZZ Top is butt rock. Is that butt rock?
I don't think so.
No.
I think butt rock is pretty.
More of a new thing.
Yeah, it's like post 2000.
Yes.
Yeah, Nickelback.
Yeah.
Well,
Creed.
I'm so confused again. Also, I remember the first time I heard butt hurt. I was like, I don't understand.
I
what
love
that
saying
means.
butt hurt.
I get it now, but
It's just a sassy way to say just like someone who's reacting to something that shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, they're so butthurt.
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, there's like not another way of expressing that idea, is there? Butt hurt.
It's a perfect one. Let's see. Well,
being
we're
a
the-
little bitch.
It's like being thin-skinned,
Yeah.
but hurts so much more.
Okay,
fun
I
to say.
can't seem to find the thing I'm looking up. But did you know that I didn't know this, but in a box of chocolates, the drizzle that's on the top, the design tells you
Yes.
what's in it.
I think I sort of know this.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
But is it universal?
Yeah, I think so.
Like whenever you see that drizzle pattern, you're like, that's got almonds.
Yeah, or
got
that's the
nougat.
vanilla cream, or that's whatever.
Raspberry or
So-
But is
Yeah.
is it a language that is carried across different brands? Like if you saw the same one, or is
I
do you have
think
to
it
eat?
is. Well, I got this box of
I think it
chocolates.
might be.
I'm going to do that when I get home. I think it is like a universal thing.
That's very interesting.
But all I want is the caramels. I don't
Yeah,
want anything
exactly.
else. I don't know why anyone else would eat.
So
What
y-
is vanilla cream?
So
What
then
are
you need
doing?
to. So then, if you know the kind you like, memorize that
Drizzle.
pattern and the drizz.
Yeah, I guess I was looking at the shapes, but it's like
Yeah.
sometimes there's similar shapes and stuff. But if you look at the drizzle design on the top of chocolates, it'll tell you what it is.
Do you remember? This is one of my favorite stories of my mom because it is so her. She received a box of C's candy.
By the way, your mom who had the C's candy.
This is the story I'm telling.
Oh, okay.
So she received a box of C's candy, and we
Yes,
were
ma'am.
like, "Which one is that? Which one is that?" She's like, "Hang on."
Yes.
And she goes to
Oh,
the
you
other
get the
room,
little
pulls
map?
out her legend that she
Like,
had her own.
I feel like it was this like
la-
laminated
Yeah.
like legend
She's like,
that she
I am
kept on
prepared
hand.
for
Well,
just
it
this
used
situation.
to be like on the under part of the box.
Yeah.
It would show you, but the box of chocolates I got from someone, there is no.
what
C's
brand
won't,
are we
'cause
talking?
we're-
I forget. It's like a special brand. A fan
Oh.
sent them to me.
Oh, how nice!
And they sent me a I Love Lucy chocolate shop costume for my American Girl doll.
oh my god, how cute! How nice!
Yeah, it was really cute. I love it. Yeah, that and then these chocolates. It was so nice. But yeah, there's a lot of them in there, and I'm struggling to figure out which is which.
Got to go online.
But then I saw that I saved it somewhere. I swear to God, I saw that little map of what the drizzles mean, and
Yeah.
so I'm going to go in there and figure it out.
perfect.
You know how on the iPhone, if you do the side button, Allison doesn't have it, but if you do the side button and then you take a picture, it'll like if you do a plant, and it'll tell you what kind of plant it is, or like a dog,
Yeah.
it'll tell you the breed. I wonder if you do that at a chocolate.
Oh, if it'll tell you, the
It'll
chocolate.
tell you
oh my
what's
God,
in
that's
it.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't
How
know.
fun.
Why don't I
figure that
have
out.
this button?
I thought you had a newer iPhone. You got an old ass iPhone.
No, I don't. It's
They
just
got
like
a
one
bird
phone
button
go
on
or
the new
two.
iPhone.
They've got a side button on it. See? This little
okay.
side button there, like a new side button.
I wonder if I have
Okay.
that. Is it this?
No, see how mine has two.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if mine has it and my case just doesn't.
Maybe you're covering it up.
Well, I'll figure that out
Anyway.
later. Okay,
So that's my.
that's your just me or everyone. Do you happen to have one, Jeff?
I don't. Sorry.
No worries at all. All right, let's move on to Hey Go Fuck Yourself because I have something to say.
Oh, good.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
So for Elliot's birthday, we overspent on a custom cake from a local bakery in Burbank. It was
Way overspent.
we spent $205.
Way overspent.
Feels like a lot.
It was a beautiful cake.
It was a beautiful cake,
Yeah.
but it was the wrong flavor.
He wanted he was
He
Mario
wanted-
Brothers,
it was-
and they did really cool
It-
Mario
they
Brothers.
Was
did
it made out of money? Was the icing money?
In a
Gold
sense,
coin. They had real gold coins.
it
Gold
was,
doubloons.
Mhm.
It was a dulce de leche
This
custom
was the order.
Super Mario Brothers
Oh.
cake.
This was the order.
It looked really good. We cut into it, and it was chocolate inside,
Chocolate and cookies and cream.
which
Okay.
Was not
Elliot
the order.
didn't want. So he was like fighting back tears.
He does not like chocolate.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I just feel like if you're charging $205 for a custom cake,
Don't screw it up.
right? So I emailed them. They
Let me
offer
just say
me.
the they had obviously put a lot of work into decorating it well, which was really like because what good is a cake
Unless
If you
it's
can't
the
eat it.
flavor
can't
you
fucking
want.
eat it?
yeah. So they offered me $15 off,
$15 off.
or a 15% off coupon that would never expire on a future
What?
order.
No, it's a refund, dog.
Thank you. That's what I said it's a refund, dog, but actually I said it in different words, and I said I would like a full refund.
This is not a butt hurt situation. No. This is a hurt situation.
This is a we ordered something to eat and we can't eat it situation. Like,
so
what the fuck?
they refunded half.
Okay.
Is it though?
I don't know. It's better than the first offer.
Yes. I can't. They didn't say, would you be comfortable with half? They said, we're going to go ahead and refund half, because they feel that their labor and artistry should be
they did clearly put a lot of work. They put a lot of work into
I know.
Their labor and artistry to give you the thing that is not what you
No,
asked
I know,
for.
but that's why it's weird. It's like, obviously it should be a full refund. I agree that it should be, but I also understand why it would be hard for them to stomach that, given how much work they put into it. However,
it's not your problem.
That's your job, is to make sure the cake can be edible.
They said
to the people
it was a back of the house error. This is I have two analogies.
But that's not our problem.
Exactly. It's not your problem.
No.
I feel like I don't want to pay $102.50 for a cake that wasn't what we ordered, that Elliot didn't want to eat. It's like if there's two cars in my driveway and I hire someone to paint a car, and then they do a great job painting the wrong car, and then they still expect to be paid for all their labor. It's like, well, or if I ordered custom jeans and they made a great shirt, it's like, well, I recognize that it's filled with rhinestones and lace. It's great if I wanted
and
that
Mario
thing.
Brothers.
Yeah. So to the bakery.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, kind of.
So I was feeling like bad about it. I was actually feeling bad about the fact that I was still upset. I was like, why can't I just get over it? And then I went to their Yelp and I read a lot of reviews, and I went to the 1 stars, and there's like a lot of similar kind of things that people being unhappy with ordering things for time sensitive events, and like being unhappy with the way the store handled it. So now I'm like, massively fuck
Get
you.
your shit together. How hard could it be?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's just, that is an unfortunate mistake. That sucks. But mistakes do happen, but that is not y'all's fault.
Right.
And so for you to care more about them, it's like when my therapist falls asleep in the session. Oh my God. Why am I paying for this session?
Yeah.
What?
Does that happen a lot?
It happened to me once, and I loved this therapist too. She was an older woman, and she was taking new allergy medication. But again, not my problem.
I wouldn't take that well.
Not my problem. But then it's like, then I'm sitting here caring more about how you feel,
right?
Than the therapist, who's literally the job is to care about how I feel. So I'm experiencing this kind of codependency thing.
That would really trigger
I need
me.
her to feel good, which of course, like, it was the only time it happened, so it's like, it's fine. But yeah, it's like that feeling where it's like, why am I sitting here caring more about how the person feels that's actually supposed to be doing the service for me?
Yeah.
Right.
But,
and yeah.
Well, I mean, think about this. When you're in a restaurant and people, like, you don't like what you ate, even though you ordered it and they brought it to you exactly, sometimes they'll be like, I totally get it. Let me get you something else.
Yes.
I also think, like, okay, if they're thinking, hey, we're a locally owned business, it's hard to just give that away for whatever reason. It's like, think of the long term.
Right.
Like, if you had made it right with us and you had given us a full
then you
refund,
would have definitely come back for more.
For sure. And now, fuck that.
Yeah, that's true.
I've
so made
what's it
mistakes
worth to
like
you?
that. Like, I worked in men's retail for a long time in New York.
Jack Spade,
and then I worked for Peter Millar, which was like a men's golf brand, and they had like suits, made to measure suiting, which, oh God, I can't believe they tried to teach me to do that. And this is what happened. Like, I screwed up like a $1,500 suit, and that was my fault. So then it the guy like couldn't take it home. We had to return it. There's nothing you can do with it now that it's been tailored. And I got a talking to and stuff, but ultimately, we had to
eat it.
And
Sometimes
then
you just
I
gotta eat
ate like my commission. I ate it. Like,
Right.
I didn't pay for it with my commission, but I didn't let the percentage wasn't applied from
Right.
the sale.
Right.
Which sucks. Like, so then I probably didn't qualify for commission that week. So, but you can't sit there and go, but my commission, like,
Right.
to the person who bought it, like, that's my bad. Like, I screwed up. So,
Can I jerk the wheel hard to the left here? The Jack Spade. I just thought in this whole Epstein shit. I
is he in there?
no, but
Andy Spade is his name.
Yeah, you know how there's like now people are just going completely insane. Like there's so many theories. I saw one about Kate Spade.
Yeah.
Like somehow they're saying like it was not really a suicide and that it's somehow connected to Epstein. Have you heard this one?
I haven't heard that one, but I think that putting like conspiracy theories on top of conspiracy theories, we got to kind of like chill for
Everybody
a minute. Like,
needs to chill.
We have gotten, I think the conspiracy theory stuff is like, we've all just started distrusting everything to the point where it's like, why don't we just take a fucking deep breath and let the information come out as it comes out?
Because what's in there is bad enough.
The truth is crazy
labeling.
enough. We don't need to like wrap everything into it.
Yeah, quit being like I don't know, Stephen Kinging the whole thing. Quit writing a narrative that we don't know is true yet. Like, let's just, and of course, yes, they're not going to tell us all the information or whatever, but that's not our problem. Like, I
blame Lost.
You blame Lost?
Yeah, because everybody now is all into like we need to find the puzzle.
JFK.
We need to solve the puzzle. Everybody needs to solve everything. Everything is like a mystery that needs to be solved. It's like, no, you don't.
It's just a horrible story.
No,
like,
you don't have to solve it.
It's a horrible story, and it took forever for the information to come out, and that feels like it's a conspiracy. But that is a pretty believable conspiracy.
Right.
That's not like this, the Pizzagate thing. Like
Right.
that was like,
I have a friend whose friend is in the files, and it's totally benign, but is
like
mentioned.
he was just like he was a caterer.
He was at a he
went
was
to
in-
a dinner, right?
He was with someone who
He
was
may
at
have gone to a dinner.
May have gone to a dinner
At the island?
No, but
Oh, okay.
but he's in the files. You can do keyword searches, and
Yeah.
so I sent him a note, and I was like, "Hey, it looks like your friend made the Epstein files."
Has
And
he written back yet?
well, he's pretty busy. But I was just like,
No one's too busy to answer that text. I'm sorry.
I sent him a link, and I wasn't saying it like I realized later like. He could take that so many bad ways.
Yeah.
Like he could think I'm saying like your friend's a bad person for being in there, or he could be like I'm making light of it. And really, I was just like, this is crazy. Your friend is mentioning this crazy thing, and so I sent a follow up like, hey, by the way, I don't, but it's like it is such a weird thing because you don't know exactly what, like how people are gonna. It's a hard thing to talk about.
Right. It is.
And he had that weird Gmail address. Like the funny thing is they don't redact Jeffrey Epstein's email address from thing. It's like
JEE vacation.
JEE vacation.
At
which
hotmail.com.
Yeah, like what is that? And my question is that account still active? Like if you send an email to that, being like,
Probably.
So there's emails in there from after he died, and there's one where you could tell it's just someone who got his
assistant or something.
No, it's just like and it's like, hey, now you're gone. Good riddance. Like people were emailing
after he was dead. I wonder if it still works.
Yeah,
you can just send blind hate mail to it.
You could.
What were his initials? JEE?
I don't know.
Jeffrey Elizabeth Epstein.
Oh, please let it be that.
Oh, amazing.
Oh my God.
Does anyone else need to tell someone to go fuck themselves?
No, but I want to do a little extra lap on your thing.
Yes.
I think it's extra dicky that they just said, we're giving you half.
Without saying would you
like,
be okay with half?
How about we meet you halfway?
I do too.
That is a
I do
tactic
too.
I've seen with business where they'll just like, this is it. This isn't a negotiation. This is
right.
what
Like
it's going to be.
I'm ending the conversation.
Right,
So
which
it's
is not really how it works.
No, and that's just an additional mini dick move on top of the rest.
I agree. Thank you.
Yep.
Fuck them.
Yeah. I don't have anything. I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, then.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
All right. Now, this is very exciting. Jeff here has some snack chats.
Snack chats.
Jelly beans, baby carrots, peach chocolate, Doritos,
Snack chat.
Milky Way, Skittles, Reese's, cheese, crackers, butter sandwich, cake, pie, cookies, pudding, fruit,
Snack chat.
ice cream, butter popcorn, chicken wing, very tasty is the thing.
Snack chat.
Oh, my.
Speaking of chocolate and caramel.
Oh my God.
So, as you know, famously, I am not on social media, but my cat Big Louie is, and he has pen pals.
Aww.
And he is pen pals with a cat named Buddy in Slovenia.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
And Buddy's owner sent a calendar from the animal shelter that she works at there. I sent them a Big Louie calendar, and then she sent me these
Those are
Slovenian
beautiful.
treats.
Ooh, neat. Look
with
at
the
those.
calendar.
How
Fancy.
exciting.
So yeah, treats from Slovenia.
Slovenia. I don't even know where that is exactly.
like-
Let's go around and say where we think it is.
I don't want
think
to.
I think it's okay, you can bow out.
I went to
Slovenia.
college in Arkansas. Don't make me do geography. That's not what I did.
I feel like it's
I think I
near
should
Russia.
study up
It's-
on. It's Eastern Europe.
It's
don't you think?
it's got to be. It's west of Russia,
Nice.
and north of Bosnia, and east of Germany.
Okay.
Is he right?
I
Is that
really
possible?
should. I want to learn memorize more geography stuff
Me
because
too.
the Olympics is going on right now and
Yeah.
it's awesome. And I'm always
Yeah.
like, well, where's that? I wonder where that is. So.
Yeah.
It is. I semi knew this. It is. Hang on, the map is coming up. It actually touches the Mediterranean, so it's a
Oh, it
Mediterranean nation. So it is.
Oh, it's lower than I thought.
It is below Austria. It is to the east of Italy, and then below it
of course.
is Croatia.
So basically, everything that is
Oh.
between Turkey and Greece, there's like 1,000 countries, and
Wow.
it's like there's like I could not tell you. There's like Albania, there's fucking Croatia,
Serbia,
there's-
Montenegro.
Yeah, it's like there's those countries where it's like one city, those countries where it's like population 10,000.
Oh wow. Yeah, there's a lot of these. They did the opening ceremonies last night,
Yeah,
and some of these countries have one athlete.
right.
Venezuela, one.
Wow.
I love that.
Did we have something to do with that? I don't know.
How does it work?
There's
Like,
one and he's American.
if you're
Yeah.
a country, if you're like a small country, and it's and you're in a warm climate, and this is like that Jamaican bobsled thing.
I watched that movie
Cool
last
Runnings.
night. It is
Yeah.
so good.
Can they just enter anyone? Like, does
Well,
every
you have
country
to-
get one
You have
competitor?
to qualify. You'd have to enter yourself, but there's a bunch of qualifications. There, you got to watch that movie, man,
Okay, I'm
because it's
trying
based
the
on
chocolate
a true
caramel.
story, which
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was based on a true story.
Oh.
But there is
that's
a Jamaican bobsled team this year,
Good.
and it's the bobsled team, and then it's another girl who I think is like a skier. So they have one female player, and then they have the bobsled team, and people were cheering like crazy when they came out. And then I was like, "Do you think they watched the movie and then
Right.
they decided to do bobsled?" And my friends were like, "No, the movie is about when they decided to do it." I'm like, "Oh, I'm an idiot."
This is, I think it has a hazelnut flavor.
Yeah, it's hazelnut.
It's really
Is
good.
it?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Yeah, that's real good.
A little dry in there, though.
Really? Need some milk?
Well, no, I think it needs to be creamier in there.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's a little dusty.
Let me try one of this.
There we go. You need some moisture there, Slovenia.
Oh, there's a little crispy thing in the middle.
No,
I think that's like a hazelnut paste.
it's kind of like Reese's paste.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it's more
thinner.
like that. But I guess I usually think of hazelnut as creamy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would make
It's
sense.
like a dry hazelnut mousse.
Got a good flavor though.
I like it.
I like
Well,
it.
now, what is this called?
It
This
is delicious.
called Bahadera.
Bahadera.
Bahadera. It means dry in Slovenian. Just kidding. And then we also have domasica.
Cute.
Those look like chocolate
Domasica.
cookies.
Looks like a shortbread cookie with chocolate underneath.
Yes.
Looks good.
What kind of cat is Buddy?
He is also a tuxedo cat. He is Big Louie's doppelganger.
Oh my gosh. I love that you know each other.
So Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore, right? I don't know. I'm so bad with geography.
Oh, me,
I fucking know.
I've never even thought about it.
And
Well,
so,
it's so hard to tell too because Czechoslovakia is now
so there was
two different
Czechoslovakia, there's Yugoslavia, and now there's a
Here you
Slovenia.
go.
Is
Pass
there
it down.
a Yugo country? Like, oh my god, look at these. I feel like
I don't think Yugoslavia exists anymore.
okay. All right. So this is like a cookie with chocolate.
I feel like these kind of cookies
These are
typically
good.
have this sort of cardboardy taste that Daniel's enjoying.
Well, this is like
Emily's not enjoying it.
this is like a
I gotta
tea
take a picture of your
a
face.
tea cookie.
no.
Not for you.
According to the internet, Yugoslavia stopped existing in 1992.
Yeah, when the Soviet Union fell.
This tastes like Keebler Elf cookies aren't that good.
Oh, these have a
And
similar
this is
like.
Yeah.
worse than a
This is
Keebler Elf cookie.
this is in that. Yeah, they have Keeblers have a version of this.
This is an animal
This is like
cracker,
an EL
and
fudge.
they put chocolate on the bottom, and they thought
It's
that'll
more.
do it.
It's more cracker. It's got more cracker than cookie. happening,
100%.
Right. You know, Ritz has a chocolate-covered Ritz crackers during the holiday.
Better than this.
Whoa.
No offense.
They're actually
Well,
pretty
that
good.
has a salty, sweet thing to it.
That's
I
salty
bet
and
that's
buttery.
amazing. See, as Americans, we just slather butter and stuff on everything.
can't-
So when you give me something that isn't as rich as stuff that we usually have, I'm immediately like, why isn't this American? You know?
It's true. We're sort
I'm
of spoiled.
xenophobic with my cookies.
I do like the Baja. You know what? If I was wanting a cookie and the Domachicas were in my cabinet,
Oh, you'd
I
eat
would
the
eat
shit out of
them.
it.
I would eat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but if you have a second one, they get better.
Oh, really? They grow on you?
What is that? That's like a TV pilot situation. Like,
Yeah.
just get to the second episode. I promise.
Keep watching.
Yeah.
I am liking the Bajaderas, though, quite a bit. I'm not going to take a bite even though I'm hosting a show. Someone do some talking.
Well, that's nice that someone sent you something.
Yeah.
Well, that is really nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It is sweet.
I wonder what Slovenia is like.
It's
Isn't
supposed,
that-
it's supposed to be
Isn't
beautiful.
that where Melania is from?
Oh, really?
Isn't she from Slovenia?
What if these are her
Oh.
favorite snacks?
Yeah.
Then fuck those snacks. Sorry.
I don't see her eating a lot of sweets and cookies.
I don't know.
Yeah. She probably eats frozen mice. Right?
That's the point I was making
Yeah.
earlier. Well, this has wait. Oh, do you, blah, blah, blah. We have you for 6 minutes.
Yeah, let's do
Podcast Pals product picks.
All right.
Podcast Pals Peanut Picks.
Do you have one, Emily?
I do. I'm wearing it right now. So I went to Marshall's and I started getting these silk bendable hair curlers that you just wear it in your hair all day and then it just keeps the
look
curls
at
in
that.
your
It looks
hair.
really good.
So
I thought you were wearing it as like a hairstyle.
I
and
do
thought
that
it-
sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll just put one in and because I wanted it to be down and curly for the concert tonight, but sometimes, the curl, if you use a hot curling iron or something,
falls out,
it'll
right?
fall out. But if I just put these in and sleep in them, I also wear silk bonnets now to bed. Unless I'm with a gentleman and then I try not to. And but I got all of it from Marshall's, like these little silk bendable like hair rollers. And Marshall's will have like bonnets and stuff like that. I don't know the brand of what it is, but I say do it. It's really cool and then you're not like using hot tools as much on your hair. It's like a little healthier and then you don't have to wash it as much. I just put it in a bonnet and stuff and
Is the bonnet? Is it like a shower cap but satin, or does it have like a tie?
I have
thing?
one. I do the tie one, and it's like very loose, so it doesn't have the scrunchy elastic around it. It's more like just soft and loose. Not as cute as the ones that have the
Right.
tight thing around them, but yeah, I got those from Marshall's and started wearing it, and I have silk pillowcases now. It's like better for your skin, better for your hair, and everything. So
I'm a silk pillowcase fan myself.
yeah. So yeah, these little and don't get the ones with the snap closure on the ends. I
Just get
find
the
that
bendle.
those just like they don't have the like wire bending because this one definitely has like metal wire in it that
Yeah.
allows it to bend, and then you just kind of close it. But it's kind of like the the updated version of Little Women when they put those little scraps of ribbon
Yes.
in their hair and then tie it off. It's like that, but just like better.
Yeah, they're in the 80s or 90s. We had things that were very similar to
Like
that,
that?
too. Yes. It looks like a little satiny tampon.
Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like them, but I sleep in them. And then if I'm getting too hot, I'll like, instead of using a hair tie, I'll just put up my hair in one of those.
Yeah.
And they're fun, but then it just it stays curly forever. But sometimes if I put too many in, we got some Shirley Temple vibes going on and it's a little too much. So I'd say just put a couple in and like try to get as much of your hair in like one.
You just had one
or
in,
two.
right?
Yeah, I had one in.
Impressive.
Thanks.
Well,
But yeah.
Emily Fleming.
Yeah.
It was delightful to have you on the
Thank
show.
you. I'm so happy to be
Thank
back.
you for joining. Oh, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention go to Marshall's, get the products that Emily
Yes.
is talking about. But also I have collected all the products that people mention that are available on Amazon, and you can get to all of them by going to amazon.com/shop/Allison Rosen. Amazon.com/shop/Allison Rosen. You find a collection of over 200 items that guests of the show cannot live without. So go there. Emily,
Yes.
where can everyone find you?
On Instagram, it's mflemily, so EMFLEMILY is the username. Please follow me there. Also, I have a podcast called Free with Ads. It's about all the movies you can watch for free on the internet, like on YouTube, Tubi, all that stuff, with Jordan Morris and Matt Lieb on the Maximum Fun Network, but you can listen to it wherever you get your podcast.
I got to be a guest and it was very fun.
It was really fun, we had a really good
Valley
movie.
Girl.
That was a great episode. That was really, really fun. And what a weird, good movie. And
Yeah.
boy, I forgot that we did that movie because we talk about how Nicolas Cage is kind of a hunk. Like, especially then, like Moonstruck, total hunk. And then we just watched Color Out of Space.
Oh, I don't even
Don't do it.
know. I won't.
It's like a Lovecraftian kind of body horror. Like,
Oh.
yeah, I have a hard time with body horror. It was fun to watch, but it's kind of grotesque.
Yeah.
And I had a tough time.
Colorado Space.
Color Out of Space.
Oh, Color. I never
Is that
even
like an
heard of this.
early Nick Cage movie?
No, it came out like the same year he did Mandy.
Oh, okay.
So it's a really cool, like, it's a beautiful movie, but it is pretty brutal. Like,
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailers for I think it's on Amazon, of him playing John Madden?
yes, and the prosthetics
so
look
good.
terrible.
It's
like,
shocking. I can't wait to see that though.
it's
I
going to
cannot
be a
wait.
great performance, I know, but he looks nothing like that guy.
Yeah.
So I feel like no amount of prosthetics could have made him look good. Whoever did it the best that they could have possibly done.
Yeah.
But he does not look like that guy.
A for effort, but you never look at that and go, I'm looking at John Madden.
Yeah, no. And you know that Nick Cage was like, I'm not gaining weight for that.
Yeah.
He's like, you get Nick Cage as I am or nothing at all. And
Yeah.
you're like, we'll take it. We'll take whatever. I love him so much.
Jeff, where might we find you?
You can find me nowhere because I'm not on the internet, but you can check out Comedy Bang Bang. We just had our 2024 best of episodes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Just had our 950th episode air, so that's a big deal. You can jump in and do that if you want to. And if you liked hearing about the snacks that we talked about, you can look up the Maja Precha Animal Shelter in Slovenia. They're on Facebook and Instagram, MACJAPREJA. They'll take your little donations, whatever little bit you can give through PayPal or Venmos or all that stuff.
Wait, so these snacks benefit an animal shelter?
They can. If you want to
The
give them
sender
some
of
money.
them works at the animal
I know. I
shelter.
feel bad now. Like,
Yeah, way to go.
Daniel, what about you?
No, it's fine.
All right. And follow me everywhere.
Alaskan Marmaloot. I'll never forgive.
A couple of my favorite drops. Follow me everywhere. And I'm on TikTok. I'm the Allison Rosen over there. I'm TikToking a little more. See my fish tanks over there. Thanks
hell yeah.
for being
Do
on the
more
show.
TikToks with the fish tanks and the doggies.
I will. Thank you so much, everyone. Listeners, thank you for listening. I love you. You matter. Goodbye.
Hey, do you know about the Allison Rosen Show?